The 2076 World Series baseball bat is a unique weapon in Fallout 4 that can send your enemies flying, and in this video I will show you how to get it and what the best mods for it are. Hi, I'm Mo and I'm trapped in Fallout. To get your hands on this weapon, you will need to make it to Jamaica Plain. It is southeast of Diamond City and directly west of University Point. Once you make it, what you want to do is enter the Jamaica Plain area from the west side, and you want to approach this NPC here called Carl Everett, and from him you want to take the Jamaica Plain Town Hall key. Once you've done that, directly from here you just want to head west straight into the town hall. Now as I make my way, this whole area is heavily infested with ghouls and feral ghouls of all levels, so do be aware of that. Now as you sort of enter the town hall itself, from here just go directly west, so straight, and then up these stairs over here. And as you do that, look to your left and then go into this room, and as you do that there should be another fallen NPC here called Sal, and from them you need to take the Jamaica Plain Mayor's password. Once you do that, what you want to do is exit the room, and then from here just head south and then use this hole over here to go down. And using the town hall key we got earlier, you want to go into the basement. Once you're inside the basement, what you want to do is go down the stairs and then look to your left and go through these double doors. And from here, if you look to your right, you can go through this door. And as you do that and then look down the hall, you will see a series of traps. Now, you could have gotten some other keys to deactivate these traps, but it would be better if you just go ahead and deactivate all of these manually. As a result of deactivating them manually, you'll get fiber optics and crystals, which are actually pretty rare items in the game. So what I'm going to do is quickly just deactivate every single one of them, and I'll meet you on the other side. Okay, so now that I have deactivated all of the tripwires, I'm just going to go ahead and open this door by pressing this button. And then if you go into this room, over here should be a terminal that you can use that password on. So just go ahead and activate the password on it, and then go ahead and open the doors. And once you've done that, so I'm just going to give this a moment, the doors should now open up right in front of you. Go through these doors and then go ahead and press this button and then go into the room. And if you look on your right, you should see the 2076 World Series baseball bat. Go ahead and take it. As already mentioned, the 2076 World Series baseball bat has a chance to send your enemies flying every time you make an impact with it, or rather every time you hit an enemy using it. And this can happen both inside and outside of VATs. The 2076 World Series baseball bat, as you would have guessed, is a unique distinct type of a baseball bat. It has a base damage of just 16 with a range of just 10, making this naturally a close range melee weapon only. When using this in VATs, it will cost you 35 points per VAT action. When it comes to perks, there really are 3 good perks that you would benefit from by putting in additional ranks when using this weapon. The first perk is probably Big Leagues. When putting any ranks into Big Leagues, this will increase the damage you do with melee weapons. The second perk that I would suggest is Bloody Mess. This will again increase the damage of this weapon and all weapons across the board, increasing also the chances of exploding the enemy on impact with the 2076 World Series baseball bat. And lastly, Blacksmith. To actually be able to enhance this weapon any further, you do need to put in some points or ranks into Blacksmith to be able to look at some mods for this weapon. When it comes to mods, there are 2 basic mods that we can apply. The first is the literal look of the baseball bat itself. You can apply other looks to it. So if you want, you can change to black, blue, grey, and so on. The other mod, particularly one that affects the damage, is this mod. Now, if you don't happen to have any additional DLCs installed, then the best one to go for is probably the bladed mod. This will usually increase the damage of the weapon by a significant amount. The other mods to look out for, and this is if you have DLC content, in particular Nuka World, then you will be able to attach these 2 particular mods, the Searing Puncturing Rocket or the Shocking Puncturing Rocket. Any of these 2 mods will again increase the damage of the weapon, as well as increasing or rather adding an additional shock value damage to the weapons. Personally, if you don't have the DLCs, then it's probably better to go with the bladed mod. But if you do, Either one of these would suit the weapon very well. The 2076 World Series Baseball Bat is a great unique weapon that you can use to effectively send your enemies flying. It's great to use when you're in a bit of a pickle and need to make some more room. That said, perhaps you want to instead take out your enemies in a single strike, in which case you may want to check out this weapon instead, Krem's Tooth. Krem's Tooth is a great weapon that you can instead use to take out your enemies effectively with a lot of damage using particularly sneak attacks. And to find out more about this weapon, click on the video you see on the screen now.